Life could be a dream. I think the train's coming. Good morning. That one guy, man, good to see him. Off here in a second. And Brandon. Waiting for a train was a bust. So, we're going to hit your act today. The person that dropped me off is going to back out again, but I gotta get a late start to my day, man. I'm fucking beat. Elbow day. What up, Coach Jumpy? 9th. What place is the German guy yet? 9th. What's up, Becky? Good morning. Oh, hi, man. 9th. What's up, Jeremy? What's up, Talk Ticks? Welcome in, folks. Waking up myself. 8 o'clock. Should up a little bit earlier today. So, slept in.
Sleepy Evie hobo. Let me make some fucking coffee.
Normal human being. Good morning. Get some fucking coffee here. I feel like half a human right now. Oh, Becky with the heart me. Good to see you. Good morning. Oh, Ben with the share or whatever, I guess. Teresa with the repost. Thank you, Teresa. Mr. Owen with the go popular and Ben with the share or whatever. That's cool. What a high bet, I guess. I don't know. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, it's like just warming up. So, like, I'm just trying to even out these weird tail lights I got. Split them to the phone. That's funny. Expect more excitement from me. Becky with the share. Thank you, Becky. Mr. Owen with the rose. Oh, Ben with the comment or whatever. That's cool. Becky with the repost. Thank you. Join the fan club. By Charles with the heart. Me, Ben with the comment or whatever. I gotta make some coffee here. I gotta become a functioning human being. Unfortunately, today I'm tasked with the duties of a human being and I must acquiesce the request. That all starts with caffeine. Charles with the Buckley's Beer Fund and the Go Popular. And the guy's paying people's rent, man. Wow, so nice of him. I think that's like a big guy problem where it's like, do I put more pressure on what I'm doing and it might break, but it might do what I need it to do, but it might break? What happened there, man? Fuck me. Fuel canister up. All scuffed up. Did I drop it? It'll still work. Spacey Casey, what's up, homie? I met a train rider that had a friend named Spacey Casey, so they kept telling me stories about Spacey Casey. I kept thinking of you. All right. Boom. Get my bacteria-filled cup, as someone described it on live the other day in the chat. Enjoy drinking out of that bacteria-filled cup. Look, I wash my shit. Thank you very much. Otherwise, I'd probably be sick all the time, you motherfucker. All right, coffee's on. We need some baby making music. I remember to pay my Spotify bill. I keep forgetting. Whew. Yeah, I mean, this isn't like this. I could wear a sweater right now, be very comfortable, you know. But I gotta even up these fucking tan lines, dude. I'm looking weirder and weirder by the day. Weirder and weirder by the day. All right, I gotta renew my subscription. Hold on. Pay my Spotify bill. You know what? I have the $10, baby. I got that 10. Pay my Spotify bill. I got pants on. Jenny got pants on. I think I was settled down. I don't know, homie. I have no interest in doing that right now, you know. Spotify subscription that I'm looking for. There we go. Or do I have pants on? You don't know. You can't see, you know. Sunbathe. Sunbathe and caffeine to start my day off. You know, seems like a good setup. April 14th, I think, is when I left Boston last after my last break. I think it was on the 14th. Yeah, I put the dope in dopamine. All right. I need to get my fucking. Get my Spotify Premium back. I refuse to listen to commercials. That's the one bill I've always had while traveling. I like cannot listen to commercials while I'm hiking, listen to music and shit. I just forgot to pay my bill. Oh, let's see it. Get premium. Giving the birds a show. $12.99. God damn it. I don't think I have a credit card with that number on it anymore. I think I put on that one real quick. Please hold. Please hold. Shorty 5, thank you, homie. Pandora's cheaper. What are you paying for Pandora? But you can't search like really. You can't like do like playlists and stuff. It's more like random shuffle, more like internet radio, right? What? Okay. This is taking way too long. Sorry, folks. You can do a playlist. You know, look into that if it's cheaper. What shenanigans is this? I'm gonna just put commercials on for a minute. Figure this all out later. I'm too tired to figure out logistics. Alright, here we go. That one. Put on that one. Coffee's cooking over here. We're cooking up some nice water. Hope I don't burn the water. You know, sometimes, hey, you put the fucking water in, you put the fucking heat underneath it, and then you realize you toasted the water too much. You know, I paid $12.99 for Spotify monthly. It's been that for a while, you know. Hey, I don't want to burn the water pipe. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna fucking cry on the internet. Just out of just a slight frustration, mild inconvenience, start crying on the internet. New top reverse burnt tater, Queen Diva. Fucking hate it here. I hate it here. You know what I mean? You guys are just so fucking mean to me all the time. What's up, Queen Diva? Yeah, burnt water tastes better. Adds flavor. Oh, yeah, I like the audiobooks too, but I'm sure Pandora's comparable. You know, I mainly use it for music. So if it's, you know, significantly cheaper, I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna make the switch. But we are Spotify'd up for this next month at least. See this side? Just wonder what the trees and shit. The fucking there's rocks back there. You like rocks, Turkey? You guys are being sweet. I feel like this is a 3-part conversation that leads to me doing like an adult page. What song stuck in my head? Life could be a dream. Shaboom. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Shaboom. Life could be a dream. If I could take you out in paradise up above, and you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello. I've been pretty well behaved, Queen Diva. You know, like I haven't really. I talk shit, you do, you know what I mean? But I haven't gone like full fucking, you know, I haven't done a 4-hour live special on how much someone sucks lately. It's been a while. I'm getting some heated up water now. EB, what's up, homie? You had this record? Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I woke up, this song was just in my head. That weird lady has a banner on her screen to report another creator. She's live. Oh, yeah, yeah. I like how that didn't work for that creator before. You know, like they got a big pop and then they fucked it all up by being just like a horrible human being, especially weaponizing the community after other people. So like, they're just gonna do it again. I'm gonna steal that, honestly. Yeah, let's steal the sticker right here. There we go. Report that creator. Hey, report that creator guy. That one right there. Report that guy. What up, Chica? Yeah, I mean, it was crazy to me, Jenny, the other day. I forget exactly how I thought. Like, the 60s seemed so far away when I was growing up. You know, like, oh, that was like way before my time. I was born in 85, 20 years before. But I don't look at 2005 as this like far away thing from 85. You know, when the year I was born. I'm like, oh shit, wait, no, I think they're equidistant. You know, it threw me for a loop. Some people say man is made out of mud. Poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood and skin and bone. A mind that's a weak and a back that's strong. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. What happened with this coffee? It's being weird.
I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of number 9 coal, and the straw boss said, well, bless my soul, you load 16 tons.
Our trash bag's out of reach. Put it over here for now.
St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go.
I can see that too. I like this song too. 85's good birthday, thank you. You blinked right. Every year goes by faster than the last. It's crazy. My nephew was born 2003. 2002, 2003. I was like an adult. It's like, hey, you want to grab a beer? I'm like, I can't do that. You're 7. He was clearly like turning 22 soon. My soul to the company stove. I thought he's turning 23 soon. Fuck Christ. Better step aside.
Lot of men didn't, lot of men died. One fist of iron.
Peanut, my favorite tree, you know it.
If the right one don't get you, then the
You should just bum roll it. You know what I mean? Just fucking roll off to the end of the sleeping mat.
another day older
Do what you gotta do.
in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I
Called the
can't
bum roll. Oh, Nikki with the share, thank you. My soul to the company store. I do more debauchery if I was in my 20s, to be honest with you. Is it cold where I'm at or hot? No, it's like 60s. Ain't bad. Well, guys, make sure you report this creator. Up here, report this creator. EBNC. Now I got diabetes. You mean diabetes? You guys saw it. What's up, Gregory? I think it's in the 60s. I don't know where Washington State is today. Stevenson, Washington State. Place that's the best. Small tent. Now you're looking at it. Sleeping bag, sleeping mat. I'll put up a tarp if it's gonna rain out. I use my pack as a pillow. So like this is where my head goes. Yeah, if it rains out, I'll put a tarp up or find a bridge or abandoned building or something. But yeah, I like cowboy camp. But look at the stars, especially when you're getting out here. Beautiful, dude. There's no man-made light near me. You know, there's no man-made light within, I don't know, 800 feet, maybe 1,000 feet, somewhere around there. Just pitch black, you know, just moonlight. You know, it's beautiful ass fucking stars and shit. Just realize how small you are. Hoping one of them motherfuckers would stop yesterday, you know what? Report me, guys. This is a joke. I'm out of the ditch later. What's up, Laura? I'm I'm making fun of someone that weaponizes their community to go like report other creators. So like report this creator, it's me. I thought it was funny. Report anywhere, man. Still too hot. My lips are way too soft for such heat. Yeah, report anywhere, man. Oh, the big boy? One of the big boys? No. Not me. I've been near one of those fuckers on occasion, but I never actually seen one. I've seen them like post up like rail museums, like one. I think there's like 6 altogether. There's that style of engine left. The fucking engines back then were huge, dude. Fucking massive. Big old fuckers. Someone told me, Hobo Lupo told me, he's like, you can't starve in Oregon or Washington. He was talking about the blackberries, and they're fucking everywhere you go. It's blackberry fucking brambles everywhere. Blackberries. It's beautiful. Oh, the original cars, the old Pullman cars too? Hell yeah. Oh, fuck, geese. Violent little fuckers. Yeah, we got some fuel left. We're still stuck in town today. I want to go hitchhike out today. I walked around town yesterday, got some photos and shit. So I think today I'm gonna go to the end of town, stick my thumb out. I did have the person that dropped me off here, that lives here, offer to pick me up again. But I'm like, I don't know, I'm just imposing, you know? Get some other sucker to pick me up. People are so fucking sweet to pick up hitchhikers though, right? Like, everyone's so scared this day and age. It's so cool to see people still willing to pick up a fucking guy on the side of the road. What up, Austin? What up, Monty? Thanks for having me in your live yesterday, man. I had to dip out quick. I was getting a little crossfaded. It isn't a big deal. I was getting nonverbal. I can't talk anymore. You know what I mean? If I'm doing green stuff, like I'm doing a little bit of drink. You know, just the green stuff alone. You know. So I housed like 4 little gummies, a couple puffs on the puffer. I picked up yesterday, and starting to get there. Like talking was getting hard. You know. But it was a really fucking good time, man. I had a good time over there. Yeah, anything I do is usually later in the evening. You know, you won't catch me drinking a beer at lunch. Or usually even a beer at dinner, to be honest with you. You know, I usually do my debauchery later in the day. There's something about the green stuff that mixes with some kind of neurodivergence. You know, it's just like, nah, we're not talking anymore. I don't know, Mimsy, I might be wearing pants, I might not be. EV with the rainbow slide, Tamira with the Go Popular. Yo, too much. In my way. A beautiful song. Yeah, I got my coffee cooling off over here. Gonna walk through town real quick today. Take you 20 minutes. Go get some more water. There's a bathroom, what I call a bathroom aggressive human. It's so weird. Like I know the stores had problems, but there's a gas station in town. It's only open from like 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. And the signs, it might as well be a wallpaper. The signs all over the place about how their porta potty is not for the public. This is a coffee house, grab and go, gas station, not a cafe. So we don't offer bathrooms. Don't ask. Here's a map of where they are, or you could just Google it and put Google it in quotes. Now, this is a bathroom aggressive human that owns a fucking gas station is what this is. You know, if you use the bathroom behind the store, there are cameras and the sheriff will arrest you. Like, these are all signs on a business. I'm like, what the fuck is this, dude? There's a really cool gas station convenience store in town. They got like 3 or 4 porta potties on the side of it, and that's like the bathroom. There's a bathroom on the inside too, but if you want to use something quick, there it is, you know. You have to ask them to use the bathroom on the inside though. And they don't bother you about, they don't threaten you with police action for trying to use this store. What's up, Cosmic? Especially because there's a taco truck there. There's a food truck. I say, dude, once you add food to an area, like I did this whole thing. I fucking recorded a whole promotion for a burger place up in Eugene. But one, he doesn't like homeless people. Made that very clear, so I won't be promoting his business for that alone. But also, there's no fucking bathroom. Like, so I walk in, they don't know who I am, you know? I don't walk around like, I'm on social media. So, like, I ordered a smash burger, $5. They're like, hey, if you wait for the King Burger, it's only $8 and it's way better. And I was like, okay, cool. That's like your signature burger? Yeah. It's like $8 to $10, something like that. I was like, all right, yeah, I'll wait. 45 minutes. 45 minutes they got me waiting for this burger. They told me there'd be a wait, no problem. Right? And then the guy comes out and talks to me for 45 minutes. So for those keeping track at home, that's an hour and a half I've been at this fucking burger place in Eugene, Oregon. And then I'll let the public use the bathroom at the gas station the guy owns or the burger place. There's no public bathrooms. And I'm like, you kept me here for an hour and a half and I gotta know when to take a piss now? I was like, where can I use the bathroom? He's like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, you don't even have alternatives for your fucking guests? They're like, oh yeah, the restaurant Depot across the street. I'm like, that's closed for the weekend, sir. Fuck, I'm in a bathroom desert. You know? There's a lot of Eugene, no public bathrooms. Eugene, Oregon, your city smells like piss for that reason. Everyone's got to piss outside. I found an old toilet on a porch. Felt like I fell in love with that thing, you know? Dropped trow immediately. It wasn't connected to anything, but hey, you know what I mean? You gotta do what you gotta do. But at least here they got a gas station that isn't weird about bathrooms. Is not a bathroom aggressive human. Oh, still hot. For a couple of hours. You know who else loves bathrooms? People that gotta take a shit. You know what I mean? They love them. They love them. People that gotta pee. Where do they go? Behind their dumpster. There's a little patch of like a 6-foot patch of woods around the dumpster. Just went behind there. So I try to go back there because I gotta pee. There's no more waiting now. It's go time. Oh, I got a restriction. But I go over. And the fucking guy catches me. And he's like, hey, this is private property. I'm like, honestly, I just gotta pee. You know? I was trying to find a place to piss, man. That's what he recommends, the place that's closed across the street. I'm like, the closed place, okay, hell yeah. So he drove off after that. Then I ran right back there and pissed. It was either that or in my fucking pants. You know, do I want to piss there? No, not at all. I have no interest in that. Do I have any other options? It was either that or my pants. Those are the two things I was looking at. Or out on the road and catch a case and all that. That's not a mugshot I need on the internet. There's another one too. It's a place I was in recently. I asked the person if they had a bathroom. They go, no. Like we're on an island here. There are no bathrooms. Portland proper. There are no bathrooms here. But if you go behind this this food truck over here, you'll see some bamboo. That's usually where I go. Oh, to the bamboo fields we go. Like my ancestors that fought in Vietnam. Yeah, oh, people make a mess. Hey, I'm so sorry, but like, if you offer food, if you offer a place for people to even sit down, you better have a fucking bathroom. People make a mess out of it. That sucks, dude. I worked in restaurants for 10 years, man. I fucking hated that shit. That's brutal. It's part of it, you know? I'm too lazy to clean the bathroom. So piss your pants is a weird flex. Hard pass. I think it changes, Tundra, where you're at, you know? Right, especially if you're going to talk to me for fucking, you're going to make me wait 45 minutes for a burger and then 45 minutes in the conversation. Which is great, because I plan on doing a video on that place. You know? If the owner never talked to me, you guys would have seen about the smash burger I ate out in Eugene, Oregon. But maybe don't walk up to the hobo who's recording with a little tripod and eating a burger and talk about how you don't like homeless people. That's probably not a good idea. You know? Then make sure that you don't keep them there long enough to the point they're going to piss their pants before you tell them there's no bathroom. No signs, by the way. There's no signs anywhere on the burger side saying no public restroom. Don't worry about a thing. What up, surprise? I'm 41. Yeah, I'm 41. Started coming out traveling at 36, I think. 36. Scared the bigger bears. And I got bear mason shit. You know, that's one thing traveling has really instilled in me. It's like, whatever happens, happens. You know, other things go down. It goes down. There's nothing I can do about it, you know. But here, there's only black bears. I ain't worried about black bears. I can yell at them and run away. About a thing. Yeah. I want some fucking doo-wop. Oh, whoops. Whatever, here you go. Thank you for the kind words, Zodiac. These guys report that anywhere, man, guy. Report that creator. Can't stand that dude. Who wrote the book of love? I got pants on, maybe. I gotta even these weird tan lines out. I gotta go live. I gotta drink coffee. I gotta listen to music. These 4 things had to happen. I got the front bits yesterday, so I'm getting the back bits today. This is much better for lighting. You know what I mean? Makes it look like I actually have muscle. It'll only get more impressive as it goes a little higher up the sun. You're welcome for that pro tip. Do-do-do. I'm gonna go hitchhike later today, man. Try to get out of town. I had a local, the one that picked me up and brought me here out of Portland. She's going out with a friend today. She offered to pick me up and take me with them to go east. And I was like, you know, they already done enough for me, you know? Took me to Crown Point to look at the gorge and all that. I'm like, I don't want to keep offering people, you know what I mean? I was worried about being a burden, I guess. But I'll go be a burden to someone else, you know, no problem. I walked around town yesterday to get a better vibe. I did wait for a train all day, no luck. Kept an eye on them. Nothing was fucking hitting at all. The night before, like, a whole bunch stopped. So, it's just deciding. Coffee. So I did see at the end of town when it goes back into the highway, it's a lot more like, it looks like a good spot to hitchhike. In town, there's a lot going on. I'm like, kind of felt like socially awkward hitchhiking from town itself. So I'm gonna go to the outskirts, which is like a 20-minute walk from here. You know, I'll get up to the store, grab something to munch, and make my way up there, and then go hitchhiking. Stick the old thumb out, try to get more east or more west, because I can't write signs. Marie with the share, thank you. Liz, hello, hello. Thank you for the heart me. Mimsy with the go popular. You like to be free? I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Mimsy, good to see you too, homie. You'll be doing well. Yeah, I went to the Magic Cabbage store yesterday. I got little gummies and a puffer, and that's it. Cheap too, man. I think I paid like, with tip, 25. Yeah, it was 20. And then there was a deal on one, brought it down to like 18. 18 for both of those. And then I threw 25 as a tip. Travel was going good, man. I can't complain. Yeah, man, it's fucking great. That's why I'm not excited about Massachusetts for. It's so expensive there, dude. I don't know where they got the audacity. Like $40 for a 3.5 for an eighth. Ugh. Cheaper buying under a bridge. What's the time? I'm not sure. Whatever it is in Stevenson, Washington. Hey, what's up, Gregory? Thank you. Oh yeah, shit, I do a video. Hold on. Do. Oh, ew, yucky, dirty phone. All right, today is day 3. We got day 3 going on, trying to get to Boston. I waited for a train yesterday. Train tracks were right up there. No luck. So I was going to go to the edge of town and go hitchhike, see if I can get further into Washington. Hopefully catch a train yard or get far enough to get back on the trains. But we'll see what happens. Wish me luck. I forgot I got to do the videos too. I can't always just do the lives. You know what to hit right now? Motown. I think that's across the river train. 3 for 30, hell yeah. Yeah, what's up, Hitch? I was talking to you yesterday. Hello, George Torso. You gotta name it. Hey, it's Trevor the Torso. Oh. Tony the Torso. Tony Torso over here. That's too funny. About my girl. What's up, Pammy? Jen's Ghost with the share. I just want to point out, everyone, report anywhere, man. We're reporting anywhere, man. He had some criticism against me, and I can't tolerate that. So we're reporting anywhere, man. Anywhere, man, hobo, report him. We're going to take his account down, and we'll celebrate it in the chat. No shorts allowed. Why is there a report anywhere, man, on this feed? Are you asking us to interact in this? Yeah, report anywhere, man, hobo. Yeah, perfect timing, right, Amy? Yeah, report anywhere, man, hobo. Can't stand that guy. Always talking shit. We gotta get rid of him. Yeah, he had base criticism about something I did. I clearly did do. I don't like that. So we gotta report anywhere, man, hobo. Bring that account down. don't tell us what to do. Chan, what's up, Bobby? Oh, your roommate woke up an asshole? Yeah, but it's your husband. No, do you do that? I'm not. Do you do that thing where you call your husband your roommate? Otherwise, you can just tell him to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, roommates are really easy to deal with. Just close the door. You know? And you close the door and anything continues, then record it. Yeah. Maybe don't be like. Probably shouldn't be like me. Let me put this out there real quick. Anyway, no matter what's going on in life, don't ever take advice from me. You know what I mean? Like, all my advice leads to well, just sell all your shit and travel the country. Which I highly recommend, by the way. Yeah, rest in peace, Jen. Yeah, we lost Jen, who's in the chat right now. We lost her, like 3 weeks ago. I feel like she's still in the chat. And Abby, who's still very well alive. Rest in peace. Oh, that Roy guy was, yeah, man. That was something otherworldly. Words of heart, man. I ain't got my coffee in me yet. Still half a human being. Ain't no mountain high enough. I haven't heard this song in forever. What's up, Sue? Oh, rest in chaos. Well, before you go back to the grave, or you go back to the other side, make sure you report anywhere, man. Reporting anywhere, man. Today, guys, decided to weaponize my community after another creator. What happened is Anywhere Man criticized me, and I don't like getting criticized, so we're gonna push to have their account taken down because I have the emotional intelligence of a 12-year-old, and all I know is that they did something I didn't like, so now we can attack them. No matter what I do, it'll feel justified, no matter how far I go with it. You know? We'll make sure to threaten violence against them. This Anywhere Man guy. We'll make sure we'll try to get other travelers to go after him. You know, this Anywhere Man dude. But in the meantime, just report the account. Report Anywhere Man. He's the worst. Chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp, motherfucker. Oh. Everywhere boys totally gonna report you. Good. We're threatening Anywhere Man. Yes, I've been waiting for this my whole life, says Rich. That's not Motown. Neither is this, but that's okay. A beautiful little spot, though. I'm gonna get you. Election information, you know it. Yeah, I stole your imaginary SSI check, SSDI check. I just threatened him in Discord. I saw that. I saw that was a good threat. Oh, too much. I still can't fathom. Like, someone's doing this for real, by the way. For those that don't know, that don't keep up with the tea. Like, there's a creator, I use that term loosely, that's doing this. Their entire, every live, it's them asking people to report another creator that criticized them. And that's all they did, is criticize them. You know, hey, this doesn't add up, or I don't like this. Oh, well, we're going to take your account down. You know, I think it's before it worked. You know, this creator had someone mass reported, and their account did get taken down for it. They've tried the same over here a million times, but like, I ain't, you know, my shit's fucking button tight, baby. Good luck. I've gotten real creative with how I talk shit just to get around the TikTok stuff. You know, you gotta be very advertiser friendly. But, you know, so they're doing it again, hoping that it works again. So I'm making fun of it. Report anywhere, man. Uh-oh. was in the Discord with the shares. Shirtless hobo, man. Like, I gotta work on my weird tan lines. I had to drink coffee and I gotta go live. Why not kill 9 birds with one stone? You know? Do. Hottest place to free camp. Major cities. Was it Virginia? I'm still in, what's it called? Stevenson. Yeah, I'm still in Stevenson. I decided not to bother you today, though. I was like, you know what, Virginia's not enough for me. You know, I don't feel like a burden. You know? Nah, Stobe the hobo passed away. He's the first hobo to get traction on social media. It was weird when I started getting more followers than him. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? But he passed away back in like 2018, if I remember correctly. I didn't start traveling until 2021, so I never had the chance to meet him. But, whatever burner account's trying to get me to talk about a situation with another creator, comment on your main account or state who you are. State what your main account is if you blocked here. I have no interest in engaging with anonymous accounts on other creators. You know? So either comment in your main, maybe I'll have a conversation about it, or state who you are, maybe I'll have a conversation about it. But that story was addressed in what, February? You know what I mean? Like 5 months later, I'm talking about the same shit all day. The fuck? My ADHD can't do it, homie. Sorry. But baby. I talk a lot of shit, Steve. If I find shit immoral, I'm gonna bring it up. My favorite state to travel. I like every state I go to. There's been no state that's like hard to travel in. You know, anything like that. I like being in the same place for too long. Like, see the same place for too long sucks. But, any major city, it's tough because you gotta be like on guard. You know, it's hard to get that deep sleep. Yeah, again, I'm not engaging with you whatsoever until you state who you are. You come in on your main account. I have no interest in interacting with a burner account, the anonymous person. But, yeah, major cities are tough. Cities in general, not even a major cities, the cities in general are tough compared to, you know, find a spot in nature to kick it. But even just tall grass anywhere, you lay down, you can't see me. Just fucking don't use the tent. Some states are a little tough. Like Louisiana's a little bit tougher for the camping stuff because like there's so much private property. You know, there's really not a lot of like federal land and shit like BLM land and stuff like that in Louisiana. Most of it's privately owned, if not all of it. And it makes it a little tough to like not camp on someone's property and wake up with a pew-pew on your face or fucking cops there, you know what I mean? So you gotta be extra sneaky. Baby. What up, night shifter? Yeah, this is making fun of Dumpster Pixie. It's just a little jab at Dumpster Pixie. No, there's a lot of federal land. They just got rid of like 3 million acres of it, unfortunately. So corporations can buy it up and fucking destroy them. But yeah, something called BLM land, Bureau of Land Management. That's all federally protected land all across the country that you can go and you can camp for 2 weeks. And then, right, I said state who you are. I didn't say if you're blocked on your main account, state who you are, what your main account is. Or come in on your main. If you listen, I said it 3 times now. Yeah, you definitely heard me. So let's not pretend here. You know what I mean? We're all adults, let's act accordingly. You know, let's not play fucking games, right? Let's just be open. You know? We're all people of action, let's act accordingly. Lies don't become us. But you got Bureau of Land Management. There'll be a lot of state-run ground too. Usually you can buy campsites there, 20, 25 bucks usually, sometimes 15, sometimes 30. You know, but they might even have RV hookups and shit. And then the Federal Bureau of Land Management, that's all. You can camp there for 2 weeks before you got to move, and you can still camp there. You just got to move your spot X amount of miles down the road, like a different section. I got all my ducks in a row. It's usually like 10 miles or something, I think, like that. You know, I don't really do it because I can't carry 2 weeks worth of supplies into a fucking national forest unless I'm hanging out with someone and we're going to do it together. It's not something I do often, but if you're ever traveling and you're trying to find a place to sleep in your car, you can always do that. Or Cheesecake Factory is usually pretty cool with you. It's like Cracker Barrel, I believe. Cracker Barrel is pretty cool with you camping overnight. Walmart's usually, even they have the signs, usually don't care if you camp there overnight. Just clean up after everything, you know. Yeah, you're still trying to engage with me. I had one request. You got to state who you are in the chat before I engage with you or the topic you're trying to force this chat into having a conversation about. So if you want to do that, that's step one. And then we can talk about whatever you want to talk about, maybe, if I feel like it. You know. We're reporting anywhere, man, yeah. Yeah, the whole listening thing. You reported anywhere, man? Good. Yeah, report anywhere, man. He's got to go. He's a giant pain in the ass. Oh, good song. Do. Welcome in, Chastity. What's up, James? Mr. Fix-It, good to see you. Love my channel, thanks, man. That's one thing, like, I was hoping when I first started, like, hey, hopefully someone watches this shit. That'd be cool. You know, it's like tens of thousands of people a day I'm reaching between the lives and the videos and shit. And I couldn't ask for more, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Oh, no, I did plenty of research on it. Fine, let's talk about it. The Van Boozle situation. Why I blocked Van Boozle and how it all played out. You want to talk about it? Let's fucking talk about it. So, when I saw her on live doxing that kid, I blocked her. I watch lives usually on a burner account, so that way I don't take attention away from the host. It's a very common thing I do. So this is during the North Carolina Hurricane Helene, and during all this crazy shit going on, there's Van Boozle sitting in a motel room giving the complete description of a vehicle that someone owns that's in the area and which one of 2 truck stops that he was staying at. You can't tell me there's no reason to do that, right? There is no reason to do that except to have someone go do your dirty work for you, right? Hoping someone does some retribution for you. I will say, and I blocked it right then and there. That was her main account, the one that had 90,000 or whatever the fuck, 100K. And that was it. Moved on with my life, right? Now, a year and a half goes by, and she's calling out hell. I don't have the new account blocked. I'm like, you know what, man? Everyone makes mistakes. So whatever, no big deal. And also, as a side note, this person's a horrible human being. So Van Boozle grabs up this unhoused homie, cleans him up and puts him in a van for that feel-good content, and it blows up horribly in her face. Like, this dude's just a horrible human being. Stolen valor, threats of violence against her and her husband, like legit stalking. Like, this dude is not a good dude. So to this day, I don't even know whether it's right or wrong. Because I don't even know what I would do in that situation. I'd probably be violent in that situation, to be honest with you. You know, so I don't know if it's right or wrong. But I know as a creator, I don't fuck with creators that dox people. I've never been in a situation where I'm like, yo, this is this person's location, this is what they're driving, this is what the van looks like. Oh, it was on a news report once. The guy wasn't even attached to the van. Just because a news van went by a public road and saw a fucking van on the side of it, there's no attachment to that dude at all. You know? Yeah, he's at one of these 2 truck stops. This is exactly what his van looks like. But again, I don't even know what I would do in that situation. I'd probably do something way worse. Like, I'd probably go real life with it and fuck the motherfucker up. So again, I don't even know if it's right or wrong. But what I do know is doxing people isn't a creator I'm gonna fuck with. If a creator doxes someone, I ain't gonna fuck with them. But I chalked it up. Everyone makes mistakes, you know? I don't know if homie was drinking or what, you know what I mean? She seemed a little slow in the upstroke that day. Bamboozled. So I'm like, all right, like everyone makes mistakes, dude. Like, whatever. She hasn't done it since, so, you know, I'm not going to bring it up. And then I found an old Reddit post that shows videos and screenshots of her doing it multiple times. She did it in her video. She did it throughout multiple lives. Just straight up doxing this kid, you know, weaponizing her community to fucking harm someone in real life. Right? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't fuck with creators that do that. And again, I don't even know if it's right or wrong. Even when I addressed the situation. So I blocked Bamboozled. When I saw that she did it multiple times, it wasn't one mistake. This was done maliciously and constantly. I was like, all right, fuck this shit. I don't fuck with creators that dox. So I blocked it and moved on with my life. Didn't say a word about it. She steals one of my videos. Like, I went to the Pueblos Community Soup Kitchen, used that petty drama, Rich the Hungry, used that as a way to promote a soup fucking kitchen in Pueblo, Colorado. I'm the one that went there. No one else. All these creators that are close to the area sure talked a big game. No one showed up but me. I went and interviewed the fucking lady that runs it. I went and helped them while I was there, you know? So then before I started doing any videos on that, because I wanted to promote the soup kitchen first and ignore the drama for a bit, keep people in their seats so we can do something good here, I went to the Rich the Hungry subreddit because they've always been really fucking good to me. So I give them the tea first. Hey, here's everything that happened. Rich walked out from a car. You know, he put himself in the way. Old lady slams the brakes, hits her fucking head. And then he starts berating the person that fucking owns the place, or runs the place, not owns it, but runs it. And calling her all these fucking mean names and swearing at her. Then turns the camera on. I wanted to give them the tea first, you know, because they've been covering the Rich the Hungry thing for years and doing a very good job at it. So Bamboozle steals that fucking video. I got a message from another creator that's like, hey, Bamboozle just stole your video. And I'm like, no, it's got to be transformative. You know, like she's talking about my video, right? No, she just took it, clipped out part of it, and put the whole video up on TikTok. Just straight up stole my shit. In response to that, Bamboozled said, I didn't steal the video. The video had nothing to do with them. Motherfucker, it's my video. It took me 20 takes in 20-degree weather. What do you mean? Like, it's my video that I'm in. What do you mean it's nothing to do with me? What? You know? Kind of shows you the la-la land this fucking homies fucking living in. Well, the mental gymnastics to never be wrong and never be fucking in the wrong. Another train's coming. So I'm watching my video on her channel. You know, the one I put all the work into. I see in the comment section, she's like tee-heeing about me blocking her and trying to figure out why I blocked her. I'm like, oh, I blocked her because she doxed that kid. That's it. Because she did. And again, I don't even know if it's wrong. That's a horrible human being. This person's threatened you, threatened your husband, stalking you. I don't know what I'd do in this situation. I wouldn't dox because that's cowardly. I don't do that shit. But like, I'd probably roll up. You know, I don't think I wouldn't roll up in this situation, you know? And fucking go handle it. Get the bail money ready, let's go. But I to this day I still don't know whether it's right or wrong. And even in a video where I addressed the situation, I said that. I don't know what I would do. I don't know if this is right or wrong or not. You know, you guys let me know. And that was enough. Just because I didn't like this action. I don't like doxing. I don't like people that dox. I don't like people that do it repetitively. I certainly don't associate with them from a business standpoint. I'm not gonna have someone in my corner that doxes people when they get mad at them. You know what I mean? I have no interest in that. Why would I? That was enough to get, what, 4 inflammatory videos and 2 live streams? And you got people in her chat threatening violence against me? You know? All because I don't like something that she did and I blocked it. That's it. That's all it took. Hey, it's not even a fucking criticism. It's I don't like doxing and I have a strong stance against it. I don't know if this is wrong or not. I just don't like doxing. All he does is he goes live and he gets shekels. Okay, like homie's a failed live streamer. Like, what the fuck you talking about? You know? That's all it took. These motherfuckers can't take criticism at all, and there was no criticism there. There was hardly any criticism. It was just, I don't like this as a person. Morally, I find something wrong with doxing people. You know? It's public knowledge he was at 1 or 2 truck stops and exactly what his van looked like because a news truck went by and saw the van one day with no association to the guy. No, that's doxing. Putting any information out publicly in hopes that people do your dirty work and do something in real life to a person, yeah, we're going to consider that doxing. You can try to lawyer and loophole it all you fucking want. But if you're trying to weaponize your community after someone in real life, we're going to call that doxing on here. You can try to call it whatever you want, but that's fucking wrong and that's fucking cowardly. Hands off. You know, like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can try to spin it any way you want. You know, this is not a court of law. This is TikTok fucking live. So be careful. You better not criticize fucking Van Boozled. Look, Steph made 2 criticisms against Van Boozled, and all roads lead back to Steph one way or another. We're calling out Nate and Paige, Nathaniel Poland and Paige, right? We're calling them out for the fact that her family came to TikTok and was like, yo, she was not 18 when they started dating. We spent a week putting this all together, like doing lives, talking to the family, doing videos, calling them out, making sure as many people saw that fact and how it was backed up as possible. I don't have time to run a week awareness anymore. I don't have that fucking time. So I go to Van Boozled. They say, hey, you run the story. I was already with the community, the awareness community over there. I knew the story was just about to break. So I was like, you run the story and I'll fucking go travel. You know, cool. So she makes a video. Yeah, she wasn't 18 and that's Steph and Clover. And immediately these people reach out to me like, who the fuck is Steph? And I'm like, don't worry about it. I'll run the story. I guess I'll just shelve all my content for a fucking week. You know, run the story. So I had to be at the forefront of it with thinning out the nonsense FN scammy awards. I try to hand it off, mutually beneficial. You know, hey, this would be great for views, so this story's about to break. You know, like I'm in a Kiwi Tapes video and shit. You know, which is cool as shit. He knows who I am. But I don't. Where did that come from? That's so fucking weird to me. All right, we're talking about someone that's a dog groomer without the dog. This is a very serious and sensitive fucking subject. Let's be careful in how we approach this. All right, yeah, he did that, but Steph criticized me twice. So I got to talk about that through 3/4 of the video instead. Like, what the fuck? And I see that all over fucking social media in general, but especially in the traveling community. Motherfuckers can't take criticism at all. Constructive or noise criticism doesn't matter. That's how I classify all criticism. It's either just noise or it's constructive. It's something I need to at least take a look at. But, oh my God, if you criticize these people, there will be hell to pay. You know? That's why I love the Van Boozled Dumpster Pixie beef. Because that's all it is. It's them saying the same shit back to each other, back and forth nonstop. Well, they both get seethingly mad and angry. Yo, green eyes, Christy. Thank you, Obi. For criticizing the other, you know, for criticizing them, and they go back and forth saying the same fucking shit over and over and over again. You know? And it's fucking hilarious because they're just stuck on stupid. You know? Unintentionally funny shit is my favorite. Like, someone being unintentionally funny is fucking hilarious to me. You know? Get him, Jet, get him. And I'm all about that. But again, too long, didn't watch. I didn't like something Van Boozled did, so I blocked her for it. And that was enough to get 4 inflammatory videos and 2 live streams. And during those live streams, that's why I don't see Forsaken Couch here anymore. During those live streams, her chat decided to threaten violence against me while she's sitting there with no emotion because, you know, she doesn't have any. You guys have no chill. Wow, you guys have no chill. Well, they're talking about being violent against me. You know? It's so fucking weird. You know what I mean, dude? Try to fuck around with like travelers on social media is so fucking bizarre, dude. So fucking bizarre. Because and again, that wasn't even a criticism. I personally don't like what you did, so I can't have you around. Right? That's all it was. You doxed some kid. He did horrible things to you. You doxed him in return. Fuck you both. I don't want anything to do with either one of you. You know? Oh, anywhere man did me dirty. Why? Because I don't associate with you anymore? That's doing you dirty? What the fuck? He has 4 inflammatory videos and 2 live streams about it. It's fucking crazy. Hey, it makes for good TV. Make sure you guys report anywhere, man. No guy gotta be stopped. Yeah, man. I mean, not in real life. You know what I mean? You meet travelers in real life. It's always a fucking good time. Like, I don't think I've ever met a traveler in real life and it didn't go well. Besides, you know, get some fucking characters out here. And I'm like, this conversation sucks. I want to get out of it. That's about it. It's not that toxic shit. This little corner we've carved out here. Like, this little group we all hang out in, I'm the only one that shit talks. Everyone else just fucking does their thing. I talk a lot of shit. No problem at all, homie. No problem at all. Can't wait to see the next burner account. Block that burner. But yeah, no, I've never seen a group of people just not be able to take criticism so much. You know, like, you think criticism is like an attack on you and your being? Like, what the fuck is that about? I can go work on it, man. Oh, Scott, I don't tell people things I do that are kind of nice. You know what I mean? You do the same for me, right? Like, if the roles were reversed, you would have done the same for me. You know, I know that. That's why I had no problem doing it at all. And I don't want to, you know, obviously I wasn't going to use that for content and shit. But, yeah, I don't. But all that. Like I said, he would have done the same. I'm so glad I got a ride when I got up there, though. Oh, man. It would have been a 20-mile round trip, I think, just to fucking get there and back. And I was like, all right, let's go. You know, so I'm talking to the person that owns the store. I forget her name now. I was talking to her. You know, we find out, like, that was his cousin and shit. I'm like, whoa. You know, I was like, all right, so how far is it? You know, I think they said 10 miles. And I'm like, all right, cool. Is there any, like, stores or anything? Like, there's nothing out there. I was like, all right, cool. All right, like, are you walking there with all that? I'm like, gotta do what you gotta do. There's no fucking taxis there. It's a small town. So I was like, all right, let's fucking do it, kid. And she gave me a ride. Both her and her friend loaded up in the car and gave me a ride. I could tell it was probably the most exciting thing that's fucking happened there in years, was me coming through. You know, it's not a very busy town and shit. Corn town, you know. I think the funniest thing that happened there, the funniest shit that happened there is I slept by the, what's it called? The ethanol plant, you know, where they load the co-op where they load the corn up. So I'm between these two small buildings. Like, it's just enough room for me to lay down, and no one can see me there. You know what I mean? Like, people going by quick. So I put the live on and I'm fucking chatting. And all of a sudden, a trucker comes over with this slip, and he's like, "Hey, man," I'm sitting there, half of my sleeping bag, like tripod out. You know, he's like, "Hey, man, I'm trying to get this loaded off so I can get out of here. When's your break over?" I was like, "Oh, I don't work here." He goes, "No." I'm like, "No, I'm just camping here illegally." He's like, "Oh, really?" Like, oh, okay. I thought you worked here. Oh, it's time for my break. Let me go jump in my sleeping bag real quick. You know? I breathed it in. Went down the wrong pipe. Inhaled the coffee. Might as well just mainline it next time. A little bit more coffee in my life. Got a little bit of a hike to get out of here. Ooh, Chickasaw. What's up, homie? What's up, Rita? That's rude. That's gotta be a shame. I didn't even see the rude comment. A waste of a rude comment. Forever. Reposted. Thank you. I'm trying to huff coffee. I do what I want. This coffee's really good, by the way. Thank you. See who's paying cash at least. I fucked up. You're right. What's up, Rita? We talked about a lot. I don't want to fucking go through the whole thing again. Hell yeah, Shauna. Want me to sleep on your porch? We'll sleep on your porch. Where do you live? You got homeless people coming up on your porch and sleeping there every day. Gotta put up a fence or something, homie. Figure it out. Since you started the conversation off with "I hate the homeless," I officially hate you. So let's get you on out of here. Goodbye now. I always like the trash thing too. Oh, homeless people leave so much trash. The most trash you can see in the country is next to an interstate, from people in cars throwing trash out the window. Like they think it goes into an alternate reality where their mom's gonna come and clean it up. I'd say illegal dumping and littering creates way more trash than an unhoused homie. That's also why I like some of the some spots in California, and then other really small pockets around the U.S. They have a pretty cool rule, right? It's a fair compromise, I feel, where it's, hey, if you have an encampment that's not in a public way, you have the same rights as if you have an apartment or a house. But if it's deemed unsanitary, or if it's in a bad spot, they give you a week to move out, and then they throw whatever's left, they throw away. I'm like, that's a fair compromise, you know? Like, hey, you didn't clean this place up. It doesn't, it's this unsanitary. We got to clean it up now. You got a week to get your stuff and get out of here. Fair amount of time, I feel, or hey, like you set up and you're on the sidewalk. You can't have that here. You got 3 days to get out of here. You know what I mean? I think it's a fair compromise. The best way I've seen the unhoused situation dealt with here in America is cohabitation, not aggression. Because you make it illegal to be poor. One, that's weird. But illegal to be poor, illegal to panhandle, or illegal to exist, you make people desperate. And all it does is increase crime, because desperate people do desperate things. Yeah, I try to I take my trash out, obviously, but I try to grab whatever else I see too. I can fit in one bag, Or if I'm doing a bunch of cooking, I got 2 bags, I'll fill them up with whatever I can find. Try to leave a minimal imprint and all that. Yeah, no, it's getting nicer and nicer by the second, it feels. Yesterday it was warm, it's like 85, it's beautiful. A little bit more coffee with you fine folks. And you gotta get moving, hopefully my phone don't overheat. Oh yeah, we're cooking the coffee. Hopefully I don't burn the water. That's the worst when you burn the water. What's up, Tommy? Yeah, I'm gonna go hitchhiking today. I found at the end of town, kind of opens up back to the highway. I figured it'd be a good spot to try to go on, get out of here. This coffee's done, baby. So go live for a bit longer here. A couple more puffs and a coffee. And then hit the store, get out the live, hit the store. And then dip up to the highway, stick my thumb out. What's up, Vicky? How you living? Yo, what's up, Adam? Welcome in, homie. Got Rosie out in here? Hell yeah. I was just stashing on the back of the pack. The Buddy Boys. Water. Have a good day, Sue. Well, that's a good idea. Pavlov me drinking some water. What's up, Sarah Marie? I gotta even out these weird tan lines, man. Try to at least. Sunbathing to start my day. I'm not complaining. Ooh. Sometimes I get a good feeling. Yeah. Oh, I get a good feeling. Yeah. Fucking beautiful out here, man. it was so good, Jen. Oh, so good. I was like a little nervous because I didn't have like a place to set your own sauces up, and I'm like, fuck. You can make your own sauces and stuff, the all-you-can-eat ones. But they brought out my 3 favorite, you know, the chili oil and the peanut butter sauce and the garlic oil thing. Garlic soy, I think. But and I was like, fuck, how expensive this is going to be. I might do $15. I can get a whole bunch of meat, then the broth, and then I get a couple of potatoes. I mean, this is fucking beautiful. Right what I was looking for. Exactly what I was looking for. Oh, yeah, me too, man. I haven't had that in years. I guess I'll be a little bit less testy when you go get it. Hey, Troy, go to the hot pot place, motherfucker. To get sushi. Why would you do that? To get the hot pot. Yeah, I was kind of curious what people think that was when I showed it up close like that. You know, it's like when I was cooking on live. I made a chicken rice and like a cream sauce, but I kept the juice from the chicken in there for the sauce, so it made it like this red color. And it became like a creamy red color. People were like, yeah, that looks gross. It does look gross, but it tasted amazing. You know, it's so fucking good. Especially with fucking, you know, you're fucking trying to get your calories up and shit. Like, oh man, you want all that grease to come with you. But once I put it all in the dish, it looked amazing. But when I was making the sauce by itself, even like, I think Carol put a clip up of it. And it was like, yeah, pass, nasty. You know, yo, it was mad good, dude. It was crazy good. Fucking missing out. What up, Midnight Diesel? This field reminds me of the field we fucking kicked it at. It's not as wet. That fucking time, the chat was fucking with me good. Because there was all these channels. Like, it was like high ground. There'd be like a high ground for like 10 by 10 feet and then a bunch of water around it. And then next to that, you know, was another 10 by 10 next to that. You know, there's this whole field of these 10 by 10-ish like squares with these water channels going in between. You can see it regularly floods out, but it wasn't going to rain anywhere near me. So I was like, fuck, I can camp here for the night. And I'm talking about that, and everyone's like, oh, the crawfish are going to get you while you're sleeping. And I'm like, is that real? Don't fuck with me. Is that real? Like, yeah, man, the crawfish, they come out of the water and they fucking pinch you. I'm like, dude, come on, don't fuck with me. Is that, I gotta deal with that tonight? Is that real life? You know? And they fucking kept going with it. You know, I wasn't sure if it was real or not. And I was like, oh, I guess I'm getting snipped. You know, I guess I'm getting clawed up while I'm sleeping. But then me and Midnight were hanging out. We fucking housed, what, like 3 beers or something? I think I was already 1 deep when you showed up. I definitely had another one when we parted ways. So I didn't have a care in the world. I was like, come at me, crawfish. Let's fucking go. But no, they didn't pinch me in my sleep. I woke up relatively in the same condition. I went to sleep, just more sober. Ooh, baby. Nah, but you can just go Pizza Hound, man. You know, like, it'll be a little awkward. Try to find an all-you-can-eat one. You don't need a Sherpa. They'll tell you, you know, all you do is you pick a broth, then you pick your food. That's it. It might be a piece of paper you mark, and then the server will take the paper. Or it might be a tablet where you go through and pick what you want. I'll say don't over-order. It's so easy to over-order when you do a hot pot. You know, just like get a couple meats, get a couple veggies, get some starch. If you've never tried taro root, oh, it's so good. I almost got it, but it's like $8 for just the taro root. I'm like, nah, I'll just get another potato for my starch. But taro root's so fucking good. It's a little weird at first if you've never had it, but it's in the potato family, you know, and then once you cook it up, it gets so soft, and it's, oh my God, it's so fucking good. Good old taro root. I cooked some up in Wisconsin last year. I went to an Asian market. You know, didn't have any potatoes, so I got a taro root. So I cooked up with that Spam at the Spam Museum. So Minnesota, not Wisconsin, Minnesota. Ooh, Yeah, but don't be intimidated. They want your money. You know, a hot pot place wants your fucking money, like any other restaurant. They'll teach you. You know, you're gonna have like 5 different kinds of broth, but it really comes down to you want spicy or not spicy. You know, the spicy ones will be listed as spicy. It's not like a burn your face off kind of spicy either. It's just more of a little kick. I find it very manageable. But if you don't like spice at all, go for the non-spicy ones. You can give it half and half the broth too, so you can try 2 different kinds out. If you don't like one, you'll have the other one there. You know. But yeah, I just do a hot pot all the fucking time. That's how I use a protein load. You know what I mean? Like just fucking go to all you can eat hot pot and just order fucking like 5 things of meat. You know, and just fucking house it. I'm pretty sure every time they saw me coming, they're like, "Here we go. Here's a profit loss." Hell yeah, Queen Diva. Yeah, don't be nervous, man. They want your money. They'll teach you. It's like when I was like managing restaurants. I'd be like training other people to do the same thing. You know what I mean? Like if a bartender showed interest, I'd show them the ins and outs and shit. You know, fucking here you go. How to do inventory, and I'd be like, all right, it's time to call the distributor. I don't know what to say. That's like a big thing. I don't know what to say. Trust me, they want your money. You know what I mean? You tell them exactly what you want, and they'll guide you through the process. Just don't fall for all the salesman shit. They'll sell you some shitty stuff at top dollar. You know what I mean? Don't let them push their portfolio. They'll get something out of it. Don't worry about that right now. We're calling Miller Coors for fucking Coors Light Miller. You know what I mean? You know what you need. They'll guide you through the process. I get the same way though when things are unfamiliar. I'm like, it was gonna laugh at me. Especially when there's money involved, people will help you figure it out. Oh, what up, Jane? Welcome in. Good morning, Kelly M. Good to see you. Fire pot, interesting. Looks like a combination of Korean barbecue and hot pot. Choo-choo up there, brother. Yeah, if you get stuck somewhere, find someone who knows what they're doing, Jen. I get that. Still hot. Too hot. Burn my pretty lips. I've been to places that do Korean barbecue for hot pot, but I've never done Korean barbecue itself. Because I'm doing one of the two. I'm doing hot pot. That's my favorite food. Hot pot's my favorite shit. You know? That feeling. Use it for more than you think. What are you talking about? What are they using more than I think? I'm talking about food. I hope they're not reusing food. They'd be eating poop. You know? Which is whatever. I'm not here to yuck anybody's yum. You want to eat poop, eat poop. It's just not on my menu, you know? I haven't done that in days. When was the last time y'all ate poop? Traffic and trains. They reuse the traffic and trains? Oh, they use it for more than you think. Okay. It's all pretty standard, man. You know, like that was mostly lumber coming out of Pacific Northwest going towards the central part of the country where they don't have so many trees, right? A lot of that was pumice stone as well. Pumice stone coming out of, you go like Bay Area, California, you go out east a little bit. That's where they get most of your pumice stone out here in America. What else is on that bitch? The tankers, I'm not sure. I think those are empty. They run a shit ton of tankers into the West Coast. I'm assuming that's some kind of fuel, but there's not. I haven't seen anywhere it's listed on the side of them yet. World to know, to let it go. Kelly M, thank you. I made a video calling that creator Sparrow out for her alleged freight train riding experience. You know, that creator just makes shit up. She might believe it, you know, that's the alarming part. But a lot of it just seems like can't be bullshit to make you guys tune in, right? To make people tune in. That's what people without a personality do, for views. But her trafficking story about his cars filled with people, I've been out here for 5 years, I haven't seen anything like that. I've talked to a shit ton of riders with a collective experience of probably 1,000 years of dropping trains. You know, ain't no one ever seen or heard anything like that ever. You know. And the police are in on it. Can't call the local police. And the train hopper said you can't call the local police. They're in on it. That's great, but like the local police have no jurisdiction over the trains. It'd be a federal special agent that you're calling. Every train rider knows the bull is the one that, you know, handles that shit. So like, the story doesn't add up. It's bullshit. Which is fine. Go make your walking around the woods account lives where you go walk around the woods and pretend you hear stuff and see stuff and all that. You knock yourself. I'll leave the trains out of it. What up, Barry? Oh yeah, Kelly, yeah, I'm never going. Thank you for the radio slide. Texas, Wyoming, yeah, pop trains there too. We did a lot of Texas. That's the Sand Line, the Sunset Line, going down the I-10 and the I-20. The main line's going through Texas. This is one that cuts up through San Antonio into Austin, all the way up into Oklahoma. I never rode that one though. A lot of mail up there. Going the I-20 route, a lot of mail. You know, I'm doing good, Jeff. How you doing? What's up, Anita? Experience anything paranormal? No, man. I've only seen a few things that are hard to explain. Like I saw a star moving. I'm like, oh, a satellite. You know, I see a star moving, and I saw 2, and then 3, and then 4, all moving in a straight line. There's 24 of these fucking things, all moving in a straight line in the night sky in Montana. When I was out in Havre, Montana. And I'm like, look at that. And my road dog immediately like, yep, see, I told you aliens are real and this and that. No one ever believes me. I'm like, hold on. I went and looked it up. It was Starlink. You know, Starlink was just rolling through town in that moment. And then there was one on a train when I did some B-roll. I used to nod my head to certain beats per minute, then find a song to match it after when I got off the train. But you can hear an audible scream, and it doesn't dissipate at all. I'm going about 35, 40 miles an hour on that train. It stays with the train the whole time. And it sounds like the old, what's the name of it? It's a certain scream you hear in movies. It sounds like very similar to that, to the point people accusing me of putting the scream in after the fact. But what I've chalked that up to, and some railroad workers agree with me, is that my hand cupping the microphone while holding the phone and the steel wheels squealing on the steel tracks. And that's just what it sounds like, distorted like that. But beyond those two, not really. There was some animal in Kansas City I thought was a wild pig. It was a rainy night, and I put my tarp up, Kansas City, Kansas. And I had a raccoon come under the tarp with me. And I was like, hey, buddy. He's like, oh, ah! He runs off because he didn't realize there's a human under there. And then there was a bunch of red ants. They don't have fire ants out there. They got red ants. They bite you, you go, ah. And then that's it. There's no like blister or like really itchy shit or anything like that. Just a pain in the ass. So I saw the anthill. I threw some M&Ms on the other side of the anthill so they'd fuck with that all night. But the moment it started raining, they moved the whole anthill under my tarp. So all night, ow, fuck, getting bit up by ants. But at some point, this animal shows up, and it just starts huffing and puffing. Like, I heard it walking up through the woods and on the leaves. And I was like, hey, you can hear, like, like it's mad. There's a human under there. And I was like, oh, man, it's a wild pig, man. You gotta watch out. You know, group of them. You gotta, you know, you're in danger. Wild pig will fuck you up. But there are no wild pigs in Kansas, so I don't know if it was a dog. I don't know what the fuck that thing was. There's another animal, too. I've seen 3 of them now that are supposed to be extinct. Fox wolf or something like that. It's a really big fox. Not a coy wolf. It looks like a really big fox. Really big fluffy tail. And it's probably like waist high on me, so a good 3 feet tall. 3.5 feet tall. But they're extinct. And you're not supposed to see them. I've seen 3 of them. Well, I've seen 2 for sure. Third one, I'm like, I don't know, maybe that's a different species of fox. That was up in here, you know, so like a couple days ago. But, yeah, when you go, it's like a fox wolf or something. So, once you guys start hearing that those animals have come back from extinction, I was the first to mention it. Or I saw something and I just fucking remembered it wrong. Time will tell. McBride, what's up, homie? Oh, thank you for the hot meat. And the Go Popular and the Anywhere Troy's. Oh, no, we call them Buckley's Beer Fun now. Oh. I just drank too much that night. A werewolf? No, it's me. This is supposed to be fucking Motown, brother. This is not Motown. Can't help but notice. There we go. A viral deformed raccoon named Jimothy. Go Seattle. That's awesome. I like Minneapolis's mascot. Minneapolis and St. Paul are twin cities. If you're from that area, you know exactly what I'm going to say, exactly who I'm going to mention. Little fucking Susie. Little Susie's a terror on the land, right? A terror. She's a little person that's a lady of the night. And she does some fucking fucked up shit to that town, man. Like to the Twin Cities, St. Paul and Minneapolis. She will jump in your car at a red light and be like, you're driving me over to here now. And if you say no, she pulls a blade out on you. She asks you for a puff. You say you don't have any. She pulls a blade out on you. Asks you for money. Pulls a blade out on you. A terror. So do the locals petition to have her locked up? Do they involve the law enforcement? No. They make her a mascot. She's like a fucking, you gotta go visit you gotta find little Susie. I've been there twice, Minneapolis. I never found little Susie yet. Someday I'll see the terror in action. Little fucking Susie. I made her famous. Good morning, crazy cat lady. The terror they turned into an icon. Minneapolis is a buck wild place. Well, the birthplace of, sorry, not the birthplace, the Prince's house. Prince's house. I didn't go there last time. I went to the George Floyd site instead, which is beautiful. It's a living museum. No matter how you feel about the situation, the sense of community, they all got together and they maintained this little spot in memorial. You know, it's a beautiful testament to the community out there, you know. But I was at Prince's house over 3 years ago, and there's still fresh flowers at the gate, you know, and on the fence. People still go, you know what I mean? Basically, it's become a living museum. Yeah, I went like 3.5 years ago, then I went back last summer, and it looks exactly the same 3 years later. It looked exactly the same as when I got there. There's more graffiti, like inspirational graffiti, and they added like, it's like a living museum itself, where they added these little like metal placards that tell a story and talk about who started it and helps maintain it and stuff like that. They got security there and shit. You know, they really care for it. And I think it's a beautiful testament to community. Yeah, little Susie. I can look up Jimothy myself. Yeah, report. You guys got to report anywhere, man. We got to report anywhere, man. Making fun of another creator. Can't take criticism. There's a lot of that in the traveling community on TikToks here. Like any resemblance or criticism is matched with like a violent response. It's so weird. And that's probably get me in hot water just having the sticker up there. Oh no, that's criticism. All right, let's get the allegation book ready. Hey, do you got the Toxic Traveler script on you? Oh yeah, okay. Well, okay. Today we're gonna call him. We'll say that he hurts animals. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, tomorrow we'll say he's a cop or something. Yo, what up, RV Goonie? Good to see you, homie. I'll take notes. Yeah, gotcha. I call it the 10K curse. Usually a creator gets the 10K and then you get to see who they really are. And they're like, all right, I can weaponize my community after people now. It's usually not good. You know, the ego gets bigger and bigger. What's up, Anita? Welcome back, homie. What's up, Cara? Welcome in. How's life? I can't complain, homie. I can't complain. You know, just fucking traveling, meeting people, trying food out, seeing scenery. A little too much food some days. But I cannot complain, man. My life is a dream. Some days it's a nightmare. Most days it's a dream. A dream nonetheless, though. It's alright. Train's coming. It's alright. Settle down, not today, probably not tomorrow. Maybe the next day. Bullying harassment. Yeah, report me for that. Report anywhere, man. Report anywhere, man. Third nip showing. You can capitalize on that, nip. Sell it off. Quarter for train speed. Yeah, that train's going too fast. It's clearly dangerous. Dangerous activities. My live gets shut down for the joke. People don't get us, not reporting me. How'd you lose your account, Troy? You know, hey, I did a stupid bit. Making fun of someone for being insufferable. Got me when they get you. I'm in Stevenson. Yeah, man, just jump on them when they're going 30 miles an hour. I was sick of having arms anyway. You know, just go up, grab the ladder, train goes, rip the arm off. Hell yeah. I think you're onto something. We'll get my Batman grappling hook ready. Go gadget train grabber. There was one that stopped my first night here. So I hung out by the tracks yesterday. I did some walking around town and shit just to check it out, but get some photos and video. But yeah, nothing stopped yesterday or last night. I did a minimal rollout just in case. Nothing, so hitchhiking, here we come. About faster, right? Fucking T1000, that shit. That's a long train, huh? Oh, we're reporting me. Yeah, report anywhere, man. Gotta go. worst bet anywhere, man. Yeah, right in the back's on its own adventure. Yeah, report anywhere, man. I saw a clip from someone's live. They had a sticker up saying report another creator. And I'm like, oh my God, that's like middle school type shit. We're gonna have fun with that. So I made my sticker report anywhere, man. Report Troy. It's bad news that anywhere, man. Looks like he owes his dog money. There was something solid in my coffee just now. I think I was drinking ants. You know, hey, this is more protein in my coffee, baby. And they're biting my esophagus right now. Yeah, a little protein. Stretch. Yeah, great minds think alike, guys. I'm gonna head out of here in just a moment. I'm gonna have this puff, finish this puff, and finish this cup of coffee up here right now. But get your questions, comments, and insults in before I go. How long can they go in stomach acid for? Yeah, I'm trying to even up this weird tan line thing I got going on. Yesterday I did the front, today I'm doing the back. And this is like good lighting. Yeah, it makes it look like you have muscle and shit. Hell yeah, Mick talk. A little sunbathing to start my day up, you know. I gotta walk across town, stop at the gas station, grab some water and supplies, something to munch, some brekkie. Right there, folks. Easy. Not without permission. On the way out, I'm in Stevenson, Washington. We got over the gorge and hung out here yesterday. So this is day 3 trying to get back to Boston. Day 1 was me hitchhiking out of Portland. I got a ride quick. Virginia, if you're in here, thank you for the ride, homie. Didn't know who I was or anything, just picked me up and then decided to follow me after that. I waited on a train yesterday. The one did stop my first night here, but I didn't have enough water to hop on a train. I'm way too experienced to hop on a train without water. So I figured I'd just kind of check the town out yesterday, which I did. I fucked my coffee cup all up. Check out the town yesterday and then wait by the tracks. And if anything hit, I jump on it and then I'm good to get into Western Washington. But no luck, so I'm gonna go hitchhike today. We'll get to the other side of Washington, hopefully. I like to have like a normal life first before we do a hitchhiking live. Lupo, what's up, homie? It depends what I'm doing. If I'm just hitchhiking, give me 1.5 liters, I'm alright, you know? I'm probably gonna get dropped off somewhere within walking distance of a store, if not at a store, you know? If I'm hopping a train, if I'm in the south in the summer, 2 gallons easy. Get on the train with 1.5 gallons or 1.25 gallons. But hopping up here, I'm good with 1 gallon. You know, grab 1 gallon of water and hang out by the tracks. Let me get 1 gallon in a 6-pack. I don't like this music. I just get a lot of shit for that when I work security and I bartend because I'll dance to anything. You know, I just shimmy. I'm not a big dancer, you know. But I was getting made fun of, like Britney Spears was on or something. I'm like, oh, you like this music? I'm like, no, I hate it. There we go. A little atmosphere. Change the atmosphere.
Ain't no way to explain or say how painful the
Hangover was today.
in front of the toilet, hands and knees, trying to breathe in between the dry heaves. My baby made me some coffee, afraid that if I drink some, it's probably coming right back at me. Couple of Advil, relax and chill at a standstill with how bad I feel.
Well, am I really thirst trapping? You know what I mean? If I still weighed 30 pounds heavier, it wouldn't be a thirst trap. You know what I mean? Just a guy fucking getting some sun. Yeah, no, I'm thirst trapping today. Feeling myself. I don't know. Start the flexing portion of the live soon. Oh, hell yeah, yo smuggler. I don't really hide on the trains that much. I try to be super obvious, like hanging off the fucking side, you know, but if I'm sitting there and there's a car keeping pace with the fucking train and a passenger looks over, I just wave. Or if I'm standing up to stretch out, you know, I'm fucking leaning against the bar in the back, go by a crossing and you look at me, I just wave. That's why I think being solo and not like being covered in patches and shit, I think people just think I work for the train company most of the time. Doesn't really raise too much concern, you know. Yeah, it's happened a couple. I mean, the first time that happened, it was like a hobo fucking parade, dude. So I grabbed this train out of Jacksonville, going down to Ocala, and it stops by Pecan, Palaca. And on the way, it was the old CSX line. It's FGNA now. I think CSX has brought it back, but it's going from Jacksonville area, Baldwin, out to Tallahassee. And the train terminated for the weekend because they don't run on the weekends. But on the way there, you know, it's a super slow line. You know, it's only they do their own industry the whole way, so it's like you go like 20 miles an hour. It took me 16 hours to get for a 3-4 hour drive to Tallahassee. But made great money when I got off, dude. People give me money left and right. Really fucking impoverished neighborhood too. It's crazy. But I'm sitting there. I got my fucking hand on the bar in the back of the grainer, fucking heads down, and we're rolling through this town, and I see like a couple lawn chairs and people sitting in them, like aimed towards the train tracks, and I'm like, huh, what's up? Go back. And then there's a mother and her kid, and the kid's like, there's a guy on the train. I'm like, oh, hey. They're like, oh, hi. Like, hey, what's up, man? And there's a bunch of guys in business suits that are eating lunch. They're like, yo, there's a guy on the train. Hey, what the fuck is happening here? This small town in Florida, like nothing happens in this fucking town except for the train going by once a day. Once a day around lunchtime, the train goes by, and all the locals flock to the train tracks and just look at it go by, you know? And there I am. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm going to pull off this fucking thing. But no one called me in. They was excited to see me. You know? Well, that kid lost his shit. Yo, there's a guy on that train. I used to do this thing. Even did it recently. I got to stop. Where if my train's stopping soon, I know I'm getting off of it. Like this, the things get breaking going into a yard or stopping for whatever, for clearance. I'll just be standing up, you know, and I'll wave at people at crossings or whatever, anyone that sees me. But I'm like, I got to think of the next person coming through. I'm like, if someone's trying to jump on this train, I just blew it up, you know, so I got to stop that shit. You know, sometimes I do stupid shit. Don't realize I'm being stupid, I guess. Because you never know, you know what I mean? Like, they got to call, they got to, you know, at least look at the train. Someone's trying to climb on in that moment. I just fucked it up for them by being an asshole. So, I won't be doing that anymore. Maybe. What's up, Sunflower? Me and the family doing good, homie. With the Hartme and the Buckley's beer fun. Alright, one more puff and then I gotta get going here. Start the day up. We got a country to explore, folks. Go hitch or hike. I had a ride out of here. I turned it down. The same person, Virginia. She follows me on TikTok now for picking me up. She found me yesterday, and she was like, "Hey, like me and my friend are sightseeing east of here. If you want to go get a ride east." I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah. What time? In the morning? Fuck yeah, I'm down." And I was thinking about it last night. I'm like, Virginia's done enough for me. You know what I mean? She picked me up in Portland, brought me all the way here. We stopped at Crown Point, whatever that house is up in Crown Point. Got to see the gorge. You know, from like almost all the way from Portland to almost all the way to here. As far as the eye can see, you know, like, and then she brought me here. I'm like, that's enough. You know what I mean? I don't like being a burden. I don't like taking too much, I guess. I don't fucking know. But I'll go stick my thumb out. I walked through town yesterday, right on the outskirts. Once you get to the edge of the town, it's all highway. I can stand over there and stick my thumb out. I felt a little awkward trying to hitchhike, the idea of trying to hitchhike in the town itself. I'm like, you know. But people like going on the highway to get out of here. I'm like, that just seems more comfortable for me for some reason. I'm not sure the correlation there, how my brain works like that, but it does. What's up, Arizona? Is it Karina? Yeah, I don't know. I just, I don't like feeling like a burden. I don't like feeling like a burden. Gotta keep it minimal. Those damn hobo houses, though, like Lupo's and Abby's, I always show up like, I'm gonna be here for a day or two, then I'm out of here. And then like 5 days later, I'm like, I really gotta go. I'm fucking moving in now, What up, Worm? Did you really hitch? Roxanne, what's up, Bobby? Poor Pizza Hound, dude. I think Pizza Hound's the only one that gets like accidentally muted on a regular basis. Blocked on occasion. I've done it too. That's the sad part. It's not even just the mods. I think I did it fucking last winter or something. I hit Pizza Hound up with the apology. Getting that word out of which word? I usually struggle with facetious. So you can kind of hear it there. I gotta like sound it out as I'm saying it. Facetious. It's something the way I talk and the way my mouth move. I don't like that word. Facetious. Oh, burden? I don't know, man. Is that, well, it's just my personality in general, but like, there's always that fear of being one of those creators. You know what I mean? That just like, give me everything you got. No care where it's coming from, no care if their community is going through a hard time and giving them their last pennies or whatever, I don't ever want to get like anywhere near that or inconveniencing people, like, you know what I mean? Especially in the traveling community on TikTok, like there's enough of that shit. There's really no big names that do it anymore, which is nice. I wish the Hungry's gone. Hopefully it fucking stays gone. This does all look like shit, but I don't know, man. It's so much better for content in general. Like, hey, this shit happened and I dug myself out of it is way more fucking watchable, palatable, and inspirational than like, I had a hard time, so I had my community buy me a lift. Hey, minor inconvenience, I don't have beer tonight, buy me some, Carol, what's up, homie? Yeah, I got no updates on fucking Nova, dude. Should have an inside fucking view there, right? An inside insight. I also don't want to bother people right now about it. But yeah, the last I heard from Nova is the same thing last anyone else heard. Oh, is she updating FB? Be the best date. Love and get paid. Trees are different. No, all trees are the same. I didn't even realize the tree was still a thing for you, Abby. Like, fuck. I was watching Abby's live yesterday. And Abby got a tree that's like leaning over the house and ready to fall down. The next wind over 2 miles an hour. And she was talking about it for a quick minute, and then all this other shit happened. You know, I'm not gonna put your story out there and shit, but like, you know, fucking Abby's having a bad fucking month, man, for sure, without a doubt. You know, a couple of months, fucking bad life. But you know, all this other shit comes up, and I forgot all about the fucking tree. Someone asked her live yesterday, like, "Hey, how's that tree going?" "Oh, it's still there." There's all this other shit happening, and I got to worry about that now. So I'm dealing with that. The fuck. You're an inspiration and never get a house, Abby. You know, fuck. Deal with all this shit all the time. No, it was sweet, Skydive. It was sweet. You weren't. I didn't feel any kind of way about you offering to fucking take me out for dinner. I also didn't realize for me, that's a normal place to hang out. You know, this fucking creepy alley in Phoenix, Arizona. You know, I was like, oh yeah, this is like where I'm hanging out. You know, waiting on a train, looking at trains at least. But no, I didn't feel a certain. I thought it was sweet. You were offering to take me out for dinner and shit. You know, but I had a good time either way. You're thinking on selling. What would you do, van life or something? If you got a big ass bus, it'd be shitty on gas mileage, but you can have all your extracurriculars in there, you know what I mean? Sewing stuff and all that. Get yourself a fucking hotspot for Wi-Fi or whatever. It was like, what, $50 a month? Might be not the best for uploading and shit like that, but oh, you lived on a bus before? Abby on the road. Look at you. It's on the ground. What are you guys doing? Build like a house, hell yeah. Hey, you're a crafty motherfucker. I'm sure you fucking got a good build. I wouldn't want to deal with all that either. You know, I don't know. So much to worry about with all this stuff for comfort. You know, and I get it. You get comfort. You know, you got a fucking built-in shelter. Plus, you traveled for what, fucking, you know, over what, 15 years. You know, before fucking housing up. You know, at some point, I'm sure my perspective will change, but I'll yearn for it on occasion, you know, like I'll be like, oh man, a built-in shelter would be nice. You know, having more stuff would be nice. You know, going wherever I want without having to wait or, you know, just go would be nice, you know. But when I talk to y'all, and you gotta worry about all this shit I just don't have to worry about, you know. And it usually comes down to money. Right, usually there's a monetary fucking need involved. I tell you what, I can't stand these fucking rubber tramps on here that like cry poor mouth. Yeah. Like, oh, I'm the real homeless because I'm fucking living in my vehicle, but they're spending more in gas per month than people paying rent. It's like you could have an apartment very easily. What do I want to listen to? Hell yeah, Skydive. Plus is diesel, hell yeah. No, I mean, I have ADHD. I like to buy journals, start writing in them, and then never finish them. This is how it goes. The journal I got now, I've had this one for years now, man. It's pretty much empty. It's pretty much all written in. But it started off with just like philosophy. Like just philosophy I liked, which is great because people started hating on it. Like what I was writing in my journal, not realizing it was just quoting philosophers. You know? It's like, oh, you hate Socrates? That's awesome, bro. Yeah, good for you. But I thought that was funny. But then it turned into a notebook for like D&D notes. So like halfway through, it just turns into notes for a D&D campaign I was doing. And I didn't even finish that because then I got the computer and I just did my notes digitally, you know. So we'll just say I have sheets of paper. I wouldn't even call it a journal. You know, at one point, I did start making it more personal, like when Shoestring passed and my buddy Hubcap passed a month later. I was like, wow, that's a mind fuck, you know. And they both represented something different to me in the traveling community, you know what I mean? Like, Hubcap was the, like, fuck what everyone says, do what you want to do. Regardless of what it is, fuck what everyone says, do what you want to do, you know? He was out here for about 30 years. Shoestring was out here for 30 plus. And they represented two different approaches that I try to dial in on my life. You know, fuck what anyone says, and do what I want to do. But you got the Shoestring side too. That was like the old school hobo mentality. The like, you know, respect your surroundings and shit. Respect the people in your area, wherever you're at. And just what he did for his community, I found really inspiring. And I'll never do it. You know, like he had a bunch of families and kids watching him and stuff like that. So he really like dialed back the, you know, the more nasty shit you deal with out here, or the nasty shit you do out here. I remember I woke up one morning where me and Shoestring were traveling together, and I fucking I'd always wake up like an hour or two earlier than him, so that way I just had some time to myself, read my book or whatever. So there's a little campfire there from the night before we were cooking. So I got that up and going again. I put the live on the fire, and I'm just reading my book off camera. And he wakes up and comes over to the fire. It's out in Kentucky. And I was like, hey man, what's going on? I'm running a live stream, just so you know. And he's like, all right. Yeah, this one time I was doing this shit in my 20s. You know, he said some of this fucking, like, you know, fucking crime he committed. You know? Nothing bad, you know, just moving shit around or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get into it. But he asked me kind of not to tell those stories and shit. But like, here we are in a live stream in front of 200 people. He starts telling those stories. I was like, he doesn't know what a live stream is. So I shut the fucking thing down immediately. You know, I was like, oh fuck. You know, he has no idea what a live stream is, which I found so fucking sweet. You know, like the dude that social media for a living had no clue what a live stream was. Had no idea what the fuck one was. You know what I mean? Like, it's different on the Red Play Button app where like, you know, you can upload the stream right to your channel as a video. So he probably thought, you know, it was like not live. You know, I don't know. I thought that was fucking adorable. You know, like, hey man, doing a live stream right now. All right, cool. Yeah, so back when I was 25, I was moving this shit. I was like, holy fuck. You know, immediately shut her down. He put a lot of trust in me like that. He didn't even know me, dude. He didn't even know me. He put a lot of trust in me like that. Just like, hey, don't talk about this. I don't like talking about this and that. And I don't, you know, hey, no problem. That's why I didn't get a lot of footage when we were hanging out, like, for two reasons. One, I don't want him to think I was just there to, like, benefit. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, that dude inspired me to come travel, you know? And if I fucking love him or hate him, I don't fucking care. He was really good to me. He was really good to me. You know, for no reason. He didn't have to be. And that's what I try to carry on, you know, like you know, you see someone else doing the same kind of shit, bring them up. You know, don't ask too many questions, just bring them up. He vetted me by asking me what boots I wear. What boots you wearing? Out of nowhere. Like, we kind of talking about hanging out and meeting up and shit. I was in his town. He wasn't in town yet. And I'm like, I'll wait. You know? He said, what boots you wearing? And I'm like, I'm wearing Merrell's. He's like, oh, that's a good boot. All right, you know what you're doing. I don't have to teach you anything. I'm like, by what boots I'm wearing? Did I even think about that, you know? If I said Doc Martens, he'd probably, all right, I got to show this cat a couple things. But, yeah, he was super good. He put a lot of trust in me, man. A lot of trust in me. I wish, those stories were documented. You know, I really do. I know what he was doing. You know, he didn't want his community, he didn't want to be a bad influence to younger people. You know, he had a lot of families following him and shit like that. You know, and he didn't want to make the community look bad. And I get what he was doing, but it's a shame he passed away so suddenly. because like they're fucking good stories. You know, on the edge of my seat the entire time. Like what? You know, train hopping in the 2000s. You know, fucking late 90s and 2000s, a whole different animal. Whole different animal, especially when he was like on the drink and shit. You know, that dude was like habitually down for anything. You know, like they got the vibe he wouldn't say no to any idea put his way when he's on the drink. Was feeling about half past dead. Yeah, Abby, maybe. That's a good point. That's a good fucking point. That'd be a cool series. I did an interview with Hobo Lupo while I was in Portland. I got to work on that skill. You know, online ones would be fine too, right? It's all chatting and putting a story out there. I work better when there's someone else in the mix. Like, if I was gonna just tell my story on my own, it'd be a very disjointed mess. But just having someone, it's an ADHD thing, just having someone near me when I'm doing something, I have to like do the best I can. You know? It's weird. Like left to my own devices, I don't feel like I'm pushed to do so. But it's an ADHD thing. You know, like, so I forget exactly how to word it, but someone next to you at work, someone next to you doing anything, that's like the best version of yourself for production, or producing. Yeah, that I found that really interesting, Lupo, because I was nervous. You know, so me and Lupo was chatting about Lupo's story. You know, I got the whole thing recorded. We lost video about halfway through. I think I got 17 minutes out of the whole thing. I got it on video, but it got too dark for the camera, the actual camera I got, so it's all grainy. You know, the digital exposure, the ISO makes it all grainy. And then on my phones, I ran out of memory on one, so that was the other that video angle went down. But I was just recording it for the audio on another phone. So we got the audio for the whole thing. Let's go edit it up now. Let's put B-roll in the second half or whatever, you know. Maybe I'll explain it right at the beginning before we go into it. But that was really fun. But I didn't find it funny. I was nervous and Lupo wasn't. I do this for a living and I was nervous, you know. I'm like, we're making eye contact too much. Blue oranges, what's up, homie? But it was a really good time. Probably about 5 minutes in, I was golden. It took me a minute to like not be scared of the cameras. I think the correlation there is like I'm used to seeing myself in real time when I'm doing a video or doing a live stream. I can see myself in frame. But when the cameras turn around and aim towards me, and I'm not used to that, you know. But I know the audio came out great. I was listening to some of it. It's really crisp, really clear. I just got to go back and check the angles of the videos out and shit. But I'd like to do a lot more of that, man. Like interview train hoppers and hitchhikers and shit, or just travelers in general as I'm going around, you know. Because they just talk about what you're doing, you know. It's not a fucking very strenuous endeavor. Editing, that's the hardest part of that. But it'd be something cool to do. But most train hoppers don't want to fucking put their face on or put their name on shit, you know. Which is smart. We are out here committing crimes. Oh, it's still in the hay. No, these are called flowers, you dumb motherfucker. What up, Florida Marcus? The train, boss, the train. Blue oranges, man. I'll be doing well. There you go, Brian. Take the load off, Fanny. This train stop. I'm not ready to get on it. Swisher or a yard dog. 4 axles instead of 6, flat nose instead of 8. Do stuff around the train yard. Hell yeah, fascinating. Yeah, my stepfather would always say that, McLean, Boston McLean. I don't think I've ever actually seen that show. What was that show? Something Island or something? Fantasy Island or some shit? I don't think I've ever actually seen it. Just clips of it. Hell yeah. Fantasy Island? Okay, thank you. So quiet now. Oh, that's a good song. All right, after this puff, I gotta go. My phone's running out of juice because it can't hold the charge with the heat, the sun hitting it.
As soon as you're born,
They make you feel small.
by giving you no
Time instead of it all.
Till the pain is so big you feel nothing at all.
Beautiful country, beautiful people, facts.
A working class hero is something to be.
Yeah, I knew the guy's name was Tattoo. How do I know all this? I think that's my fucking stepfather talking about it growing
A
up.
working class hero is
My stepfather had some vocal fucking stims, but the best vocal stims would always come when he got out of jail. Whenever he got out of jail, it's usually something the guards would say every day. Immediately, if not sooner, it was a vocal stim of his for fucking years. Because there was a guard in his fucking block. And this fucking, that would come by his cell every morning. But you need to pack it up and get going immediately, if not sooner. And he would say it just like that all the fucking time. Or the plane boss, the plane. He just randomly walking around would just start saying that, especially after a couple of drinks and shit. All these vocal stims. I didn't realize homie was fucking borderline illiterate. Again, I had no fucking clue. It wasn't until I was 40, I just turned 41. My last time in Boston. Because all throughout my life, he'd hand me something and be like, yo, read this. And I'm like, you lazy motherfucker. Don't have me fuck. You read it, you know? Just fucking read it, Troy. Fucking read it. You know, and I didn't never clicked until I was last in Boston. We're going through something. He was having me set up his email for the 8,000th time that he's never going to use. But, yeah, something clicked last time I was in Boston. I was like, holy fuck. As I was talking to my mom about it, I was like, yo, is fucking dad illiterate? And like, how the fuck do you think you got through college? And I'm like, that's the thing. How the fuck did he go through college? Because he went through college as like an adult in my like, you know, probably like, I was like 8 or 9 when he graduated for substance abuse counseling. And I'm like, yeah, how the fuck did you get through college without being able to fucking read? Did you ever see who was at the computer? I'm like, you were. Yeah. Why do you think I was at the computer, Troy? I was like, you have the degree. So my mom has the equivalent of a fucking substance abuse counseling degree. Just from helping my dad with all his work throughout college. Like, holy shit. Never clicked. You know, he played it off that well. Especially like every time he went to jail, he'd get out and be all religious and shit. You know, like super, he'd be quoting the Bible. But he just memorized the Bible. He just memorized that shit. You know, like, goddamn. You know, living with the cat. Never fucking put two and two together. Yeah, I get it, Florida Marcus. Fucking priorities. But it's okay. Just travel from the safety of your toilet. Watch my shit. I'm gonna get out of here in just a moment. Folks, my phone is about to run out of juice. So get your questions, comments, and insults in the next few minutes before I roll on out. Go fucking do something productive today. What day is today? Saturday? I knew it was Sunday. I was testing you guys. So my biological father passed away hitchhiking. I didn't really know. He passed away the day before my first birthday. I always said my second, and my mom corrected me. I was like, oh yeah, 86, makes sense. Day before my first birthday, he passes away. So I didn't know the guy, you know. But he got in the car with a drunk driver, hitchhiking out of LA, never made it out of LA County. Mile marker 10 3/4, if I remember correctly. And I've been to the spot, and I did the whole route that he was trying to do from where he started all the way back to Boston. I've done that before. But I went back to LA again this last, spring and shit. And I don't want to keep, every time I go to LA, I don't want to be like, let's talk about this morose thing. You know what I mean? I've already done the thing, I don't keep harping on that. But my stepfather, that's the man that raised me. I call him Dad. So like whenever I'm talking about my biological father, usually I say biological father, the one that passed away hitchhiking. Whenever I talk about my dad, that's my stepfather, he's still very much alive. Realistically, that's probably how this all ends, you know what I mean? Or even just for a brief moment. My parents are getting fucking older, and ain't no one gonna be taking care of them. You know what I mean? Like, my brother's not gonna fucking come around and help. They're very self-centered. As am I. But if I ever get that call, hey, we need your help, I'm running back to Boston to help my parents out. You know what I mean? Realistically, it's probably how this all either ends or gets shelved for a while. But Lord knows. We'll see what happens. For the amount of damage those two have done to their fucking body, drinking and drugging, like, I am surprised they're still alive. Like, all the shit they tell us not to do that leads to like a short life. My mom's been 49, I think, for about 20 years, something like that. My stepfather, my dad, he's like 73 now. So at some point I'm probably going to go fucking take care of them. Which I willingly do with no fucking objection. That's no problem at all. Which I'm excited for, because I'm going to treat them like they treated me when I was a fucking kid, especially my stepdad. Oh my God, I'm going to be up his ass. Hey, you couldn't make your fucking bed? What's going on here? Hey, rise and shine, cupcakes, time to fucking... I used to hate when that motherfucker woke me up, right? All throughout my life. Because it was like being in fucking prison, you know what I mean? That's all he knew. So he'd walk in, he'd fucking kick the bed, right? That's what the first thing you wake up to is the bed fucking violently shaking. What the fuck? Rise and shine, cupcake. Well, I forget the second part of it. So you got shit to do, kind of thing, Well, that's a terrible way to wake up in the morning. Fucking bed's fucking moving. Getting someone's calling you a fucking cupcake. God damn it. My mom was great. She'd open the door. Hey, it's time to wake up. And then she'd go fuck off and do something. And then come back like, hey, it's time to get up. Okay, what are we doing here? Come on, let's go. You start fucking moving around, getting shit going. That's fine. A little warning wake up. The warning wake up's the best. Hey, it's time to wake up. Open the door. It's time to wake up. And fucking fuck off. Then come back with the actual wake up. My dad didn't have time for that. He's like, let's get these little shits up. Hey, boom. Kick the bed. I think about 10 years old, I got smart. I'm like, if I get rid of the bed frame, I started this whole political fucking lobbyist approach about how I don't like bed frames, and I don't want a bed frame anymore. So that way, whenever you kick my bed, it was just like a little, it wasn't like with the bed frame, the whole fucking thing moves. With no bed frame, mattress on the floor, just stack two mattresses, you ain't going far. A little wiggle. Ugh. That's a good look. What's up, Jamie? Got children. I raised my nephew out of high school for almost 7 years. So after that, I didn't really want to have kids of my own. I came close once, unfortunately. My fiance at the time passed away. So after those two things, Like, why do you gotta grow up quick, man? I was 19. I grabbed my nephew up. You know what I mean? Like, then they should grow up fucking quick, dude. But I didn't want to go foster care. My brother's nowhere to be found. His mom was going to jail for a bit. You know, and then my sister-in-law or whatever, like his mother, she got her shit together and has had her shit together ever since. So some people just need more time. No big deal. No hard feelings. But still, my brother's nowhere to be found with that fucking kid. You know? He's like a little fucking me. He's fucking bigger than me now. It's crazy. But it's so weird. I go back to Boston and fucking if he's in town because he travels too and shit. He just does it smart. He does it for work. But yeah, he fucking. I was hanging out with him last time. He's like, "Wanna go grab a beer?" I'm like, "What do you mean? You're 7 years old." You know, he's fucking turning 23 this year. But in my mind, he's still a little fucker. You know what I mean? He's still a little dude, the little homie. What do you mean grab a beer? You're fucking 7, man. What the fuck you gotta go grab a beer? Fucking 7-year-old trying to drink with me. Like, God damn, he's getting big. But he should be in town too when I get back. As long as I get back before October, he'll be in town too. So, really kick it with him. Oh, fucker. But after that, you know, raising him for 7 years and then coming close myself in my early 30s and then ending in fucking tragedy. I'm like, yeah, you know what, we'll just skip the kid thing. So, I never had any interest in having my own after all that, and I definitely don't now. You know, I feel like carrying a kid around on my fucking pack would be heavy. Plus, you gotta feed them and shit too. Oh, fuck all that. Hard pass. Oh, then there's Jamie, yeah. Man, perfect time to drop a daddy joke, but that's just a little bit too far for the relationship we have, Jamie. Perfect timing, dude. Anyone else would fucking drop it, but I feel like it'd be going a little bit too far. You know, I'll just threaten to hit on you. I'm gonna slide to your DMs, Jamie. Yo, Banish, what's up, homie? What's up, Elizabeth? I bailed on that spot. I went to the spot. I didn't see your tag over there. There's only a couple, but yeah, even though they're fucking going mad slow, I carry way too much shit. I can't get on the fly. So I decided to hitchhike out. I'm up here in Washington now. I got another 5 hours or so to get to fucking Spokane. So I'm gonna try to check out what the fuck's it called? Not Pecos. Pascal? They got a train yard there on the BNSF line that I'm on now. You know, northern side of the gorge. Columbia River. Let me see if I can get up there that way. I'm really worried about Idaho, man. I don't want to get rid of all my green stuff. Yo, Paul with the Galaxy. Thank you, Paul. EB with the Buckley's Beer Fun. Oh. Yo, fucking True Gots was in here and dropped it was like a guy riding a rocket on the outside. So I'm like, that's dumb. Why would you be on the outside of the rocket? He's a spaceman. You should be inside the rocket. You know, and I had fun with it, whatever. Hey, thanks, brother. It's fucking awesome. After the live, that's like a fucking $300 gift or something. $200? $200 for that fucking gift. I'm like, God damn. I had no idea at the time. I don't know how this shit works. It's like I do it for a living or anything. Oh, fuck. I sent him a message saying thank you again. I know you don't care, but, like, yeah, I don't know. I knew it was a bigger one. I just didn't know it was that. Like, holy fucking shit. I immediately started making fun of it. Why is he outside the fucking rocket? Oh. All right.
Hallelujah, I'm a Bum.
Hallelujah, I'm a Bum by Harry McClintock. Same guy that did Big Rock Candy Mountain.
That's right, Tom.
Right, Chance? What the fuck? I didn't realize until after when I shut the live down. It tells me how much I made in the live. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know, it's like $150 on my end. I'm like, god damn. I'm so bad at this. Like, I should know all those big gifts. I don't. At all. Hallelujah, I'm a bum. Yeah, I had a couple bear encounters out here. I think I bumped into about 3 or 4. Once on live, which was cool. You know, watch me yell at a bear on TikTok live and shit. But not often. You know, I ain't going to grizzly country, so I'll have my bear mace on me and shit. But I won't be spending too much time up there if I'm on trains. Hand out to revive us again. Oh, yeah, Paul. Yeah, you've been here for a while, right? Let me see. It tells me. Howdy. Hey, you've been over here for 1,000 days, Paul. 1,000 days. Hallelujah. To revive us again. Yeah, elk are not real. Elk are imaginary. Oh, guys, make sure you report anywhere, man. I don't like that guy anywhere, man. We're reporting him. Trying to get his account taken down. I hate that guy. Sleepies in my eyeballs. Baked in. Yeah, I'll be hitchhiking later. Yeah, that's me. Trying to get people to report me. I saw a clip of a horrible human being, a creature, having their sticker on the live be to report another creator that criticized them. And I was like, oh, I can do that. But I was aimed at myself. We bad at travel all day, baby. To revive us again. Do I know where trains are going? Do they take me somewhere unexpected? Sometimes, man, like, I'll feel like I'll have something down and then it'll throw me for a loop. I think Little Rock's a good example. Like, I've hopped every direction out of Little Rock, Arkansas. I was dating someone there for like 2 years, so I was always there, you know. It became my home line for a while. But 6 times in a row I hopped out of Little Rock going east, and it took me to Memphis. 6 times, right? And I knew there was a train that goes to Chicago from there, but I always avoided that train because I wasn't going to Chicago, I was going to Memphis. So the 7th time I jump on that train, I go to sleep. It's nighttime, I go to sleep. I wake up, I'm looking around, I'm like, these aren't farmlands. It's supposed to be in farms by now. Like, I should be near Memphis at this point, you know? If the farmlands out by West Memphis. What the fuck, man? Where am I? I fucking pull my phone out. I'm in Missouri. I'm like, what the fuck? I hit my buddy up. Been hopping for a million years. I'm like, hey, man, like, how the fuck did I end up in St. Louis? Missouri. He goes, you got the St. Louis train? I'm like, did I? He's like, yeah, those are super rare. I'm like, oh, glad I'm on it. Had to reroute and shit. End up jumping off in Dexter, Missouri. I burned my mouth on a burrito. McDonald's burrito twice. There's a person that works at the Walmart, right? I'm stealing electricity